And the flock of ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Caught over the middle. It's Nielsen.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Trying to convert this second and short. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Gonna try to get it himself. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's gonna be a touch short. And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Fires to the tight end. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And into the end zone for a touchdown. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Looking downfield, it's Johns. Heaves it deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Ducks will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. On second down, they'll take to the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Oh, look out! Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
And lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Got his man quickly. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Johns. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nielsen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Gets it out fast. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Quarterbacks work so hard on those mechanics, but sometimes things start moving fast and they get away from it.
It does, and when you get on that back foot, a lot of times that ball is going to drift, and you're not coming through the target.
Off to the races to the right. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now. And you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies. Throw it to them and they make big plays for them.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Minnesota. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Johns. And the ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Here comes the option. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. All wideouts, no backs. Takes it from the gun on third down. Finds a man on the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give to the big fullback. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to the fullback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Run it with the fullback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He's got the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. The give to the back. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. On the option. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He's being a little reckless with that football. Threw the interception last time and almost threw another one here.
Golly, that's back-to-back drives. You got to have your quarterback making smart decisions. You can't turn the football over. He's got to get those cobwebs out of his head, start dialing it in.
This offense has a second down play. To the air, it's John. Got his man down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A strike downfield. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. And let's be honest, the story of that first half has been the play of that dude under center. Talk about having complete control of that offense. Cool, calm, and collected in that pocket. He's delivered one throw after another with precision and zip. He's checked down, he's hit on a deep ball. All in all, a very impressive first half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Auzten Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback will audible. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this. I can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass-run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and they'll get a positive play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Direct snap. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Snap it to the back. Dances away from one. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They're facing a third down. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk.
Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Still on his feet at the 45. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, and how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back.
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Johns. He'll get rid of it. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll run it again.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ballgame and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a second down play. Running back goes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Got his man! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Trying to find his man on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They're working that left side. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Here comes the offense on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Fires to the right. Complete in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll go back to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss. Back to throw, it's Johns.
looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Nice move to stay on his feet. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Paul. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Blasted as he lets it go. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
On the play. 1st down for the offense.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Now on the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to throw, it's Johns. He unleashes a long one. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Comes out throwing on first down. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw here on second down. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third down play from the gun. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep...
And he's running in the open. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
He's got the back in the middle.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Gets it past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Oh, he makes the catch. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. First snap in the red zone on this drive. He's back to throw on second down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Looking downfield, it's Johns. Coming after it. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He wants a big play here late. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And he's going to go down as time has run out. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They